has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Number 8.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The ball carried by
and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
In punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And to give this time to the tailback. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Shreds the tackle. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Recovered by Baltimore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to dash into.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Raiders 3. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jones. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Vegas.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This time Wilson will throw. Steps away. He's going to keep it again. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over first.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 49-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And some room to work. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Running those run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, If there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
I think in a sense they won with their presentation because they showed 22 personnel. That's 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. So you figure it was going to be a big play. It would come out of the running game because that's how they showed. But instead, they chose to throw out of that formation, and they definitely caught the defense off guard.
At the 5-yard line.
Touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Levante David in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like...
He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Raven first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ravens 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 15. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to him on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and you're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
At the Raiders' 24-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 16. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
16-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action now. Wilson. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Off play action. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His throw caught right around the 6. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out front. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, you can kind of forgive them for having an eye toward the playoffs already as they finish at 14-2. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January.